Daniel had been planning the night for weeks, though he tried to act like it was just another date. He didn't fool me. The soft navy suit, the fresh shave, the way he smiled at me like he'd been waiting for this night all year, it was all the proof I needed. Our 10th wedding anniversary deserved something special, and Daniel delivered. The water's edge had always been our place. We'd stumbled upon it years ago on a rainy Friday, ducking in just to get dry, only to find ourselves at a tiny corner table, falling deeper in love over wine and laughter. Tonight, the rain stayed away, but the place still had that same magic: golden light from the hanging lamps, the faint ripple of the river outside, and a live jazz trio playing something slow and sweet in the corner. Daniel reached for my hand over the table. "You look like trouble in that dress," he said, his eyes crinkling the way they always did when he teased me. I laughed softly. "And you look like you're about to buy me dessert." He grinned. "Already ordered it." The champagne was cold, the candles flickered low, and for a moment the world outside didn't exist. It was just the two of us, until the door opened.
Two men walked in.
Not in a hurry, not searching for a table. They walked like they knew exactly where they were going. And where they were going was me. I didn't recognize them at first, but their eyes told me they recognized me. The taller one, with a sharp jawline and a tailored charcoal suit, carried himself like he'd been trained to own every room he entered. The broader one, darker hair and a steady gaze, looked like he could stand still for hours without losing focus. Daniel's hand went still in mine. His voice was quiet, almost casual. "Friends of yours?" I shook my head slightly, though my chest tightened in a way that told me my body remembered something my mind didn't. They stopped at our table. The taller one spoke first. "Evening," he said, his voice warm but deliberate. "It's been a long time." Before I could respond, the broader man was pulling out the empty chair beside me, his hand brushing the back of mine in the briefest, most deliberate contact. He smiled, polite, but with an edge, and sat. Daniel's expression was calm, but I saw the shift in his eyes. Protective, alert. The taller man stayed standing, leaning slightly toward me. "We didn't think we'd find you here." "Do I know you?" I asked, my voice more steady than I felt. "You used to," the broader man said. "But maybe you forgot." They started talking, their words circling around old events I couldn't quite place, shared glances, a name I vaguely remembered, a night in a city I hadn't visited in years. Their questions were casual on the surface, but there was something deeper underneath. Something that made the air between us warmer, heavier. Daniel sat back, watching me, his jaw tight, but his tone controlled. "Maybe you should explain why you're here." The taller one smiled faintly. "We're just catching up." He looked at me again, and it felt less like a glance and more like a pull. "It's good to see you, even if you don't remember everything." The broader man's eyes lingered on me for a moment before he stood. "We'll let you finish your evening." They left without asking for my number, without giving theirs. Just two shadows disappearing into the night, leaving me with Daniel, the champagne, and the steady pounding of my heart. Daniel reached across the table, his voice low. "They know you," he said. "But I know you better." I tried to smile, but my thoughts were still chasing after the mystery they'd left behind. And the truth was, I wasn't entirely sure I wanted answers.